What are some unwritten rules of Reddit? And if you had it your way, what would you change? I would change it so that people are a little more chilled out. People go crazy if you don't agree on some topics. Politics, religion. I wish we could discuss more and argue less. That's bullshit. Fight me. The fact you can be banned with no higher level to appeal to do something minor and tick off a mod, and you're gone. Username checks out. Yeah, the mod power goes almost completely unchecked from a user perspective. I feel the censorship and bans they impose on their users is what has been Reddit's downfall the last several years. The policy used to be just downvote and move on when dealing with vitriolic posts. Now it's I hope I don't get banned for saying this. Well, I feel if you comment on a post, you should upvote the post. I think it should be mandatory. If you are answering and disagree, you are still adding to the community. Downvoting is not supposed to be a disagreement. It's for thinking they aren't helping continue the conversation. Agreed. If you comment, it should automatically register an upvote. If you think it's repost or stupid topic, downvote it. But if you comment, you are feeding the troll. System should help starve the karma whores and reward the creative content developers. That's good. I try to do that. In terms of what would change, just generally being nicer to each other. Like lots of Redditors, I have a ton of hobbies. So naturally I seek out subs related to those hobbies. The amount of gatekeeping and snide know-it-alls never ceases to amaze me. Reddit search. Why must I find something on Reddit via Google? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation mark, question mark. This. A million times this. Reddit search is shite. Unwritten rule, keep an open mind, something might fall in. I keep telling my girlfriend that, but still, no anal. You can't ask for more wishes. 1. No begging for karma, likes, asterisk, etc. Asterisk. If you are caught begging for likes, you will receive a 24-hour ban. And 3 violations, regardless of which subreddit, within 24 hours will result in your account being suspended from the whole site for 24 hours. 2. No reposts. We want original content. Serial reposters are subject to being banned from the respective subreddits. I would get rid of the no emojis rule. I politely disagree with the no emojis, they're cringy and often spammed. First of all, Happy Cake Day. Secondly, it's a sign of the times. It's like gifts, which I love, just a way to express ourselves. There are a lot more females participating than people assume. Never make assumptions about anything. Seriously, I could comment about having my period and someone would still think I was a guy. I didn't know guys could have periods. I'd honestly change the user base. This site seems to be a safe space for social lepers with horrible interpersonal skills. And the community just amplifies and encourages that kind of behavior. This won't change. The internet has always been like this. No emojis. Yell karma, nuke the crap out of my poor Mew monsieur. I'd limit the number of subs you can mod to a small number. Perhaps 10 or so. Unlike the current setup, where a handful of people choose what you see. Don't hold opinions further right of Stalin. I would change Reddit to go back to its roots and be a place of open and free speech. Change it so that moderators can only temporarily keep their positions. We should be allowed to gamble with other Redditors with karma. Oh wow, I just imagine being able to trade karma and a whole Reddit economy. Don't bring up politics in some subs. Stop bringing up politics, mate. I think that even if you have a subreddit for politics, you shouldn't be able to block people just because of their race, religion, or gender. I give karma to some posts even if I am disinterested, or rarely even if I disagree. Just because I see people downvoting something because they just don't agree with something, not because it is a valid comment. Anytime I see someone with -1, as long as they weren't being a complete asshat, I will upvote. I wish people would discuss more than argue. If you're a newcomer, you can't do much in some subreddits. I would let all Redditors contribute regardless of their experience level. Karma is important even though the only thing it does is help you post in certain subreddits. I'd make karma more useful. Maybe you could buy things with karma, like awards. I'd also remove the need for a certain amount of karma in the subreddits that have karma requirements. I think trading karma for coins should be a thing. Not 1 equals 1 obviously, but maybe 1,000 karma could be 1 coin. Something like that. It would be tricky to balance because there's accounts with 22 karma and accounts with 2,238,288 karma. Use proper grammatics, mainly punctuation and stuff like that. So good. 1. Having to put the word edit, and then an explanation for your edit even if it's something as minor as grammar. 2. I would change so that if you leave a comment on a post like this, you have to upvote the original post. People who just leave a comment answering the question and nothing else annoys me. Have an upvote. Damn it. The editing rule is to prevent people from trolling others with the edit function. For example, by writing something like elderly people should take a driving test. Quote, getting 2k upvotes, and then changing it to elderly people should be beaten up, or something like that. Oh, I understand it. It's still an unwritten rule. A good one to be sure. Still unwritten. I think the rule is actually written down somewhere in the rule section that applies to the entirety of Reddit. I wouldn't want to get rid of it, but rather change the unwritten no repost rule to just 1 comment telling up that their post was already done before. I've seen replies that are 75% that, 25% water, for the benefit of everybody. Though, I'd get rid of downvoting because of disagreement. Subs like our politics are shitholes of different opinion. Downvote to hell. An unwritten rule is that if someone warns you not to Google something 9 times out of 10, they mean it. I wouldn't change this rule. I still do it. I'm a glutton for punishment. I've learned this the hard way. Try colon cancer pictures. No emojis. D. It's the way of the road. If you comment, upvote. If I had my way. A new paranormal thread that's huge every day. Be liberal. Solution. Diversify this echo chamber. Make downvotes visible, and actually delete misleading posts. I've seen too many news headlines with titles and descriptions being heavy biased towards one side. But the mods keep it up because they agree with the biased point and want to trick people into believing the same thing. Growing a hive mind. And can we stop thinking being cynical is being smart? YouTube's already being plagued with this mindset, and some of the subreddits here are no exception. I'd change it so you don't have to have a degree in grammar to post anywhere. Grammar asterisk. Don't say anything to the right of Karl Marx or leftist Antifa cucks will come for you. On Reddit and subs like our asshole, they justify revenge because obviously the other person deserved it. It's customary here to accept revenge shittiness, even illegal activity, thinking it's justifiable even though it can destroy relationships that are actually salvageable. Example, is it okay that I told my so he's a bad in bed and I hate his mother because he went on an optional work trip on my birthday? Answer, NTA. He totally doesn't respect you. Seriously, this is only good advice if you want a divorce. Another example, I don't think you should scream at your so and tell them all the terrible things you've ever thought of them just because your so made a mistake, even a bad one. Only scream at your partner if you're ready to break up. Seriously, no one deserves to be yelled at and belittled. Talking calmly through a problem is always the best solution, but our asshole gets all sorts of revenge boners. Yeah, it's almost like justice and morality are subjects where you shouldn't go with your first emotional response. It's totally written but nobody follows. Reddit gets sad face. Your favorite color sucks and therefore should always be downvoted. What's your favorite color? It sucks. Complete removal of mods. They ruin everything. I don't understand why so many people say sorry for the format I'm on mobile. Like, what does that even mean? Anytime I've been on the actual desktop version of Reddit, it looks exactly the same as on the app. So why? I don't get it either. If anything, my formatting is better on mobile than on my PC. It's really easy to start new paragraphs. And with sophisticated stuff like quote blocks and spoilers, you can just Google how to do it. Greater than quote block, greater than spoiler, less than. You probably have a very large phone, but with my small hands on my phone, from the sheer size, it's very difficult to format and not have accidental typos. It's not about the software at all, but the size. I'm 14 and this is deep. The whole thing. Sometimes I laugh begrudgingly at some of the posts, but I always feel guilty for it because I don't like it when people literally invalidate people or laugh at them when they try to express their sadness or emotions. No matter how silly they sound, it could make people feel like what they feel or create is stupid and not real, when sometimes it is real and they're actually sad and struggling to deal with it, express it. Note: I do not condone people who consciously fake mental illnesses or romanticize it. That's disgusting. I just don't think we should be laughing at people trying to express it, or if the title of the subreddit is to be trusted. Actual teenagers. Edit. Reread the title and realize it isn't an unwritten rule. Second part still counts though. You must leave a comment to downvote. Obey the hive mind. Doesn't matter who's right. The upvotes and downvotes will tell you what to believe. Can't really think of a solution other than just ignoring it. If 3K karma you do not want, an alt account you will create for unpopular opinions. Rule 34 of the internet. Also Rule 34. Jazz music always plays in the background in the comments. I change it to Slavic hard bass. Perfect grammar. Your point is invalid. I wouldn't ban, block, or remove posts that do this. I just wish the culture of Reddit would discourage wasting time on grammar, not see comments. It's not really a rule, but you gotta check the atmosphere when you post or type in a chat room, monsieur. No matter if it's SFW or not. People here are unpredictable and bunch of weirdos with variety. You probably don't want to be serious here. Most people here are too young, a perv, a troll, a bag of shits. The user's post history should not negate their point. I.e., I see you post to the Donald so. An unwritten rule is that you can't use emojis. I wouldn't change it. Laughing face. Very old Reddit was like 4chan with complete freedom of speech, and I believe even the most offensive, controversial, stupid and disgusting speech should still be postable. 4chan is one of the last places where it exists. Reddit is much better than FB though. I'm sure it's been said, but never use emojis. Unwritten Reddit rules. Don't say anything that the hive mind disagrees with, or your odds of being banned from one of the major public subs rises exponentially. The major subs are connected by common mods, which was obvious even before the post. So don't say anything they disagree with either. Just don't say anything. You'll never be right. Your opinion specifically will always be objectively wrong, and you'll have to hear about it at length from every brain-dead twat waffle with an ISP bill. What I'd change: 1 mod position on the site. Period. On a sub. No mod position for you anywhere else. True freedom of speech. Banning for political opinions would result in the deletion of a sub. Look at _u_r politics _and_r conservative. Site-wide rules would include anti-flame baiting requirements. No one should ever be punished for defending themselves from brigading dickheads on this site. All too often, people will gaslight you to the ends of the earth, and then _u_ will get banned for snapping after being subjected to just the most heinous behavior ever. What happens to the flame baiters? _nothing _ sub deletion. Fuck off with your agendas. No posting timers. Your ability to speak should not be crippled by the whims of public opinion _ever _ Public opinion has _never _ been an accurate measure of the worth of a statement. New Reddit deleted. Capitulation of the internet to the lowest common denominator device has been a nightmare come to life. Usernames would be recycled. There's zero point at all in sitting on dead usernames for accounts that haven't been used in X number of months or years. No vote blurring. No permanent bans period, and the cowardly practice of shadow banning would result in sysadmin being banished to Patmos. Username recycling could possibly be implemented with a script in a few hours. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day.